Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Study Mode. It's the day after Christmas, so you'll still most likely see the Christmas chest thingies. So yeah, now I'm gonna show you what I've been working on in between episodes. And I can actually say in between episodes because this is actually in between episodes. If you remember, this is the zombie grinder I made like how many episodes ago? In the farming episodes. But what I did here was this switch, which allows me to turn this thing on and off if I want to. So, added a bunch of redstone lamps, all controllable through here. If you go like that, you can see it turns on. Well, the farm turns on, the lights turn off. And then if you go back here, you'll actually see the messed up wiring I did to make this work. So let's do a little bit of exploration. The lever's over here, goes through here. I'm pretty happy that we're in a mine shaft, which means I didn't have to clear this out. Go here, this is one of the light sources. I needed to take the signal up, so I had this torch tower, it takes the signal up to the overhead lights. Over here, go over here, more lights, things to power the inside lights. And I'm not sure if you could see, but I actually did the inside lights from the inside. So that light, you saw that, but that light and this light are actually powered inside. So like under here there's actually the wiring for this light, and I did it because you can't even see the wiring, and because it's redstone I don't think mobs will spawn on it, so I hope that's gonna be fine. I did also another project in the mesa, which I'm not sure when I'm gonna do, and this is actually the main reason why I made a switch for that zombie farm. It's pretty far from the base so that it won't be active all the time, and I'll actually have control over when it's on. So if we go here and we just kind of jump through these, you see those little cobblestone blocks? There's a reason for those. It's because I'm making a general mob farm over here, and that's why I have to make a switch over there for the zombie farm. Because, this is why I needed acacia actually. If you heard me last episode saying I need acacia for something, this is the thing, because I didn't want it to look too out of place, but also want to add more texture. This is the redstone I have for it right now. Now, let's do a quick cut to where I'm actually going to be spending this episode. Okay, took me a little bit to get here, but here is the place where we'll be working. I think I already showed you guys this one last episode. So this is the underground facility I have under the greenhouse we made 2 episodes ago, I think? The building episode. This is the cactus farm that I started making. Didn't want to make it too big. I'm not sure what order I'm going to make these in, but right now, I'm actually planning to make this. Carrot, beetroot, and potato farm. Of course, from last week you saw just a drawing on the floor. Now I mined it out to how tall it's supposed to be. I already started planning a bit of the wall, so there's, a bunch of these light gray terracotta in my inventory. I haven't done the mining out for the nether wart farm because I'm not exactly sure how big it is, but I already have materials for it. And the big one. This is a 3-layer bamboo and sugarcane farm. Now, you're wondering, are they just gonna pump up into here? No. And this is where I got the pretty good idea from watching a lot of Hermitcraft. We go over here, really cool water elevator inspired by Impulse. And then we're gonna have this giant storage area over here, because I saw this giant cave while I was mining, and I saw that hey, this would be pretty cool if we convert it into a giant storage area. We're gonna have these, so I already know how fast one chest can fill up, knowing by my outside sugarcane farm, and that had 5 sugar canes just growing. So I thought I'm gonna make this reach until the ceiling or something, and we're gonna have giant storage for all of the farm that we're gonna have. We pop up over here. I don't really know what theme this episode is gonna be, but I know I just really want to work on this because I don't think we're getting enough output from just manually mining things. So here are the materials we have for this build, and here are the decoration blocks that I got for not just this build but the rest of the things. These are actually just extra hoppers for the collection system we're gonna have over here, and I actually did it in this corner so that we can actually have the collection system there in that cave, and it won't really disturb the farms. I think the first thing we have to do here is fill the bottom up with dirt because we need it. So I finished putting the grass on the floor and I still added these torches just in case because I don't want monsters to spawn. There you go. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go fill up the holes with water. So there you go. So now we got all of this covered. What we need to do is head up again. Composters? I have no idea. Okay, yeah, we need those. Need these. That makes the seeds into bone meal. For the farmer villager, we're gonna bring in later. Let's figure this out. I need a block. So I need a block here and composter on top of that. Put the bed. Break that. Put the bed towards the exit, just so I know where the exit is at all times. We put a glowstone on top of that, and then we're gonna use the grass for the next layer to make the roof. There's supposed to be a roof here, but yeah, we're good with that. Now let's grab this hopper, put it under here. There you go. We have this, and what we have to do now is actually make the walls and till the soil. And I don't think that's really that interesting to look at, so, you know, let's just cut it being already done. It's fully replaced on the sides, and we got villagers actually. It took me a while in between episodes to actually get the villagers, but there was actually no way for me to show you where the villagers were. So I reopened my like wall openings over there. There's 2 in there, there's 4 in there. Took me a while to get them all in boats and transport them from the really far village over there. So yeah, and I made this so that, you know, one of them can actually have their little slot over there. We can go and do the far away villager first. Let me see if I can like drive this boat very carefully. It's very slow and suspenseful. I get out. Okay. Now let me try to surround this villager with some blocks just so he doesn't, you know, die. Also, I need to put a trapdoor over here so he doesn't knock that over. Oh! Okay, get in. No. Okay, get in the hole. No, dude, get in the hole. No! Okay, so I guess you're gonna be my farmer. Get this other villager. There, yay! My little villager friend's in there. Hide hitboxes. Okay, because the thing I have to do now is actually get a block for them to focus on, and yeah, hopefully this is fine. Hopefully that villager doesn't die when it wakes up. There you go. So that's 1 layer, and I haven't put in the farmland yet. Actually, maybe just show you how I do the rest of this in a time lapse. Welcome to Time Lapse Talk Time, the time in the time lapse that I talk. Hopefully, I did not peak that mic. So yeah, I just wanted to randomly talk about my plans for the rest of the year / for my break. So my break actually is from December to March, because my class starts at March. They wanted to give our professors a little bit more time to prepare for our lectures. So yeah, and with that, I'm actually starting a bullet journal and I'm really excited. If by the time this video comes out, I think my bullet journal video will also come out, so I'll just link it in the cards for you guys if you want to check that out. I don't know, because I'm not sure if the audiences for my study videos and these videos are different. So yeah, I'm starting on my bullet journal. I'm gonna go work on a setup and my January spread. I got my notebook for Christmas, so it's later than a lot of releases for spreads, but hopefully I get back up to speed when that happens. Actually, for that bullet journal, I'm gonna go skip a week. The week that I'm gonna skip study mode, I'm gonna work on the bullet journal, and then I'll come back next week. I'm not sure if I'll be done with my spreads by then, but yeah, I'm really excited to see what I can make for you guys this incoming year. I'm really excited because it's gonna be a full year on YouTube. I just want to see what happens. I have like a bunch of personal goals and about how much I want
like how many subscribers I want by this time, but I don't know, maybe it'll just like blow it out of the water. I'm not sure if I can expect too much from this year. Hopefully 2021 is way better than 2020. I'm really excited to see what life has in store, what I'm gonna do this year, and let's see what I actually get to think about and make for you guys. Hopefully this is enough rambling to get back to the footage.
As that time-lapse showed you, it was a pretty hard time getting here. So right now, first layer is potatoes, because of course it's potatoes, then carrots, then beetroot. I did beetroot first because when I was testing this in my test world, beetroot actually grew pretty slowly, or like you actually get less beetroot, but for now, I don't think that's the case. So yeah, I got this done, and through building this, I might actually have to move this cactus farm a little bit more, because look, the villager like nook thing actually passes through the wall, and I don't think if you could see the villager through the wall, that would look pretty nice for a cactus farm. So I might actually move the cactus farm another block this way, which would mean I had to move my like melon and pumpkin farm a little bit more this way. But yeah, I think because how big this is the only farm I'm gonna do tonight. In between sessions, I'm probably gonna do some cleaning up, some fixing up of the transportation system for the items, and also, you know, like maybe decorating this a little bit more. I'll show you around before I actually end this. So there you go. Potato, carrot, beetroot, then let's see. So I actually have these as Fletchers because Fletchers need 32 sticks and I have a lot of wood. So scaffolding, more Fletchers, just for them to like throw the wheat at. Not wheat, I don't have wheat here. Okay, let me just explain how this works. So through here, there's a farmer villager right there. So they harvest all of this, and then they go up to their friend being like, hey friend, are you hungry? And they throw basically the items at them. And when they throw the items at them, these pick the items up. And it's important that you have the trapdoor on top, because this villager will realize, hey, these are really small, I can just escape, and they just push through it. They just literally barrel through the hopper mine cart. So it's basically useless. So you have to have this trapdoor telling them, hey, you're too tall, you can't come back here. So basically, yeah, you have to go all the way, and it actually makes its way down through the trapdoor all the way over here until the bottom, and it's over here. I told you, a lot of beetroot. There isn't any carrot yet for some reason. There's just like one potato. But yeah, this is the thing that I'm doing this session, which is basically just an easy as in like not much redstone, but not a simple, that's the word, a simple like carrot, beetroot, and potato farm powered by villagers I got from the village over there. Now, right now it's like 3:37, so I've been playing for about 2 hours now. Hopefully you like this part, and yeah, I'll give you an update on what I do within a week. Hi, and welcome to another session of study mode, and we're back here at the farming place. I'm thinking of calling it the facility or the lab. Not the lab seems kind of far, but I was thinking of calling it either the facility or the factory. So just comment down below what you think sounds like a nicer name for this place. So yeah, I last played last week, and I didn't exactly do much in between sessions because it's New Year. So yeah, Happy New Year, guys. It's something that I didn't really work on because I was a bit busy doing other things. So like my 2021 bullet journal setup. So you can see that in the card if I remember to put that in. So one of the few things I did was I didn't put in the floors yet because I put in the roof for this one. I haven't extended the roof all the way, but I put in the roof for this one. I'm thinking of extending this up here so it'll match with the roof outside, or maybe keep it low. I'm not sure. I'll do it in between sessions and I'll see which looks better. We have enough beetroot, we have potato, we have carrot. We're good. Today we're gonna work on as many farms as I can fit in the time frame that I have. So there's this cactus farm that I have to move because, yeah, this thing. Giant sugarcane bamboo farm, and then I'll see if I have time to make the melon and pumpkin farm. So yeah, let's start real quick with the cactus farm. There's the wall number 1. Then we just add this, mine them out, and move the dirt somewhere else. So this, oh no, there you go. Okay, so now what we have to do is, instead of using the dirt, why don't I just use the sand that I'm gonna use? And skip 1 layer, plop more sand. Oh, add that. There you go. It's now facing downward. Okay, so I did a quick cut, and now we got the walls, we got the ceiling, we got the floor. It's because that's really boring, and you probably already know what this is. So yeah, what we're gonna do now is, I think it's easier to add the water before we add the cacti, because the cacti are gonna kill us. So this should kind of all collect in the middle. There. And it all collects here. Yay! Back here and there. So hopefully... Oh no! I put it 1 too low. There. So that's surprisingly quick. I'll just set up the collection system for that sometime. Let's work on the bigger project. There you go. There should be enough to get us up and down. Now, what we do is we just put... We want to basically make the thing we have upstairs. I don't know if I should call it upstairs. We should make the thing we did on the surface, which is basically a observer-based thing. Okay, so now I'm done with the rest of the thing. Mine that out. Now let's do some quick cut editing magic. Let's put in the redstone. Now we've added some lights at the back, some pistons. Now all we have to do is put the collection system on the bottom and the plants. So here, it's just the same pusher system. You know, I alternate sugarcane and bamboo. They go down there, slide all the way down to the hopper over there. I don't really mind the inefficiencies. So yeah, if some get caught on the edge, I don't really mind. I'm gonna put the decorations around it, probably in between sessions, because it's a lot. So let's just mine this out, because this is just supposed to show me where the edges of this farm was. Now, as part of our last thing of the day, let's make the melon farm. And let's see if I can do a quick time lapse and just an update on what I've been doing.
Welcome again to Time-Lapse Talk Time, the time in the time-lapse where I talk. Yes, this is gonna be the second time-lapse talk time in the video. In the last time-lapse talk time, I had nothing planned, so for this one, I just want to talk about my plans for the series. I'm not sure if you guys know, but Minecraft 1.16 is in development, and it's gonna come out soon. I was just wondering if you guys prefer if I reset the entire map and start fresh on a 1.16 playthrough, or I should just stick with this one on 1.15, because it's a caves update, so I'm not really sure if I can reset all the caves, because that means it'll reset all the things under the ground, and the facility / the factory is under the ground, and I'm really worried that all my progress will be deleted if I upgrade to 1.16. It's not like the Nether update. So yeah, tell me guys if you want a 1.16 playthrough to replace this playthrough and just kind of be back from scratch, or would you just prefer to see how I improve this one? My plans for this, if we're not gonna change and reset to 1.16, I'm gonna continue with the campsite. I'm gonna have some automated animal farms underneath the other side, so underneath the farm across the river. So it's gonna be like, oh, it's nice up top, but then it's gonna be like industrial on the bottom, or industrial underground, which I thought would be nice to keep the campsite aesthetic of the entire base. Yeah, it's my brain's drawing a blank as I'm recording this late at night. What else do I have planned? Oh, the nether farms. I'm gonna work on the nether farms. I'm gonna work on the gigantic storage system under the factory, the facility. I don't know what it's called yet. I'm more used to calling it the facility, so I might call it that. But I have to make the sorting system next week, and also the gigantic sorting system for all my items, because I'm not sure if you noticed, because I haven't left the base, or I haven't left the underground since last episode, is that I have a lot of chests lying around. So I have a bunch of random chests filled with terracotta for the slime farm, which still has a lot of the stuff that I mined out from the slime farm. In the facility, there's still a bunch of chests where I mine stuff out, and I think by the outside of the greenhouse, there's more things from the time I mine stuff out from under the lake. So I really need to figure out a space for all of that, because I'm kind of overflowing with the chests that store those in my personal base. So yeah, I got a lot more plans, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. But I'm not sure if you guys just want to reset and just start off with a new world in 1.16. Let's get back to me making the melon farm, or melon farm's done by now. Yeah.
So that's the melon and pumpkin farm. So I'm just gonna keep, breaking that. I'm gonna see if I can put a lily pad on here just to make sure that nothing falls into the water. But still, kind of like the sugarcane and bamboo farm, I don't really mind if there's some inefficiencies. There it is. I was about to say inconsistencies. Inefficiencies in my design. That's fine. And that'll go to the back along with the rest of the stuff here. So along with the cactus farm, the villager farming thingy, and then it'll make its way into the storage system, which I hope after making the netherwart farm we can actually fix up the farm, because it's an automatic farm and it's really nice. To close this off, I'm just gonna show you what I've been doing. So, wall of chest. I think we'll be working on this next session, which is the last session for this episode. I'm just gonna work on some stuff around here, and I'll see ya. Hey! It's the last session of study mode for this episode. Let's just get into what we're gonna do. What I did in between sessions is that, okay, I put these things here, these pillars, just so this is what it's gonna look like. So the entire room, think about this room as a kind of version of the rest of this room. There's gonna be light gray terracotta for the walls, glowstone, blackstone, but the floor I'm gonna do here is this one. So it's trapdoors and plank, and under these trapdoors are torches, so at least it'll give us some lighting without really having glowstone everywhere. Last time I actually expanded the wall of chests. So it's now 7, 7 by 7, 7. So there's basically each row here is 7 just because of the water stream capacity. And then I was actually trying to time lapse this shot, but apparently the time lapse didn't work, so I just have to explain this to you guys. So when an item comes from anywhere, goes through here, it triggers this comparator, which basically says to the hopper, or basically says that the hopper has something in it, powering this sticky piston, which powers this observer, which powers this item elevator, basically really small item elevator, where the items go into this dropper. The dropper pushes it up to this dropper, and with this dropper, basically, it just launches stuff in the water stream. The reason why I don't have a water stream yet is I didn't make the sorting system, which I'm going to make this session. Let's go finish really quick the netherwart farm upstairs, and then we can go work on this for today. I've placed down the soul sand. Now it's time to place the observers. Now we got the observers, we're just gonna put the pistons in the front and the blocks out the back. Now that the pistons in front are done, I'm not sure if you can see the back part, and I mined out that entire ring. So for the next shot, I'm actually gonna be in a different angle. So for this one, I'm over here at the back of the observers and the blocks that I actually said I put last time. I mined out this entire back portion to make room for some redstone. These are droppers facing upwards with 3 blocks in each of them. So now I'm gonna go do the rest of the circuit. So for this one, I have these droppers facing downwards towards the other droppers facing up, so they face into each other, and then just 2 blocks out the back. Yeah, we'll just continue on with more of the redstone. For this one, I added comparators on the bottom, some torches, and some pistons. Now I think it's time for the observers to be put on top of the droppers. I got the observers, so that's 2 sets of observers, and then a repeater between both set to 2 ticks. So now I'm probably gonna head back down to my original viewing position to just put in the other stuff in the front. And now it's mostly done, actually. All I have to do is add the minecart and actual nether wart. So yeah, we can actually move now. What I'm gonna do is just put down the nether wart over here. I'm only gonna need nether wart for my big project after this one, I think. After this one. And that one I spent a long time trying to figure out the redstone for myself. Okay, so we'll put our stuff over here. I'm just gonna go downstairs to the sorting rooms, like that. If we ignore this side over here, which I'll remove the redstone for, this is basically what one module of this looks like. And then what we have to do is, the way the sorting works is that if you go up here, then you get an item that's like renamed, and then you put it on these 4. You can put whatever item you want in the first one. The reason why that works is that if, for example, I have like potatoes here or something, right? Oh, it's emptying out. Never mind. I don't have that on yet. So basically, you have potatoes here. You go over here, and it leaves it at like 40 or 41. So it stays at here, if it's a comparator. Because you're trying to figure out how many items are in that chest. It'll go up to here. Once it goes over a certain number, the comparator gives a stronger signal because there's more stuff in the hopper, which means the signal is moved down here, which powers the repeater, which powers the opening of the pistons at the bottom. Get that? For a long time, I didn't. Let's just figure out something and do a quick time lapse of me making this, but without the talk time, because we've had enough talk times for this episode. Okay guys, a bit sorry for the ticking. Oh, it's done? Oh no, it's not. Okay, basically that's me connecting up the hopper to the sorting system. Yay! So the sorting system is mostly done. I just put signs here that's like free. Basically that means I don't have stuff in them yet. So I have these, the sorters. Let's just toss it there. You can see it go under. Took out the third layer, top layer of chest. So yeah, okay, so basically the ones that with the glass on top are covered because they already have sorters in them. It's just so that once these start pumping out items, like from here, like when these start pumping out items, it's not gonna just fly and I'm not gonna waste the stuff that I farmed. This is basically mostly done. All I have to do is decorate, which I'm probably gonna do in between sessions. I need to eat or else I'm gonna die. Expect a nicer looking place by the time you come back next month. So yeah, gonna decorate these, make that look nice. Maybe think of other farms I can put in there. And then we'll move on to the next project. What's the next episode gonna be about? Will the facility look any good decorated? Will she finally clean up all the chests around the base? Find out on the next episode of Minecraft Study Mode.